Welcome back to Math Time with Mr. Edmonds. This is week 6 videos. We are going to have 3 videos this week. The first 2 should be pretty quick and short though. So our central question is, what is area? How do I find the area of polygons, specifically rectangles and squares? So we need to know, kids, we can find the area of pretty much any two-dimensional shape, and we can actually find the area of three-dimensional shapes. At 4th grade, you're required to do squares and rectangles. In 5th grade, you'll study parallelograms, I think even triangles, and beyond you'll add things in like trapezoids and circles and so on. So, but here's our central question. These are the next 2 videos of central questions. Today we're still looking at polygons. The polygons, remember, it's many, M-A-N-Y. Poly is Latin for many, and then a gon, G-O-N, is sides. So it's shapes that have many sides, okay? And again, we're specifically dealing with squares and rectangles. Formula. Last time we did perimeter, we added the sides up. So if we had 5 sides, you had 5 numbers to add. But today, because we're dealing with squares and rectangles, so if I can do a little sketch of a rectangle and then try to make a square as close as possible. What we know about a rectangle is these sides right here on the outside are the same length, and these sides over here are also the same length, opposite sides. In a square, every single side is the same. Okay? So a formula for rectangles and squares for finding area. Typically we use capital A for area in math. And we say the area is equal to the length, so how long the side is, times the width. Now, I'm going to bring up something we dealt with a long time ago, way back in January, and right here. So this video is also on my website. It's called, Math Strategies. So kids, you've been doing area. Look right here. It says area model. So when we were multiplying numbers like 345 times 6, you were literally multiplying an area model. So imagine for a moment this shape being a 6-foot wide chunk of land that's 345 feet long. We learned to multiply this in parts. Well, this is the same thing. You're finding the area of this rectangle here, and we actually broke it into 1, 2, 3 rectangles, and also into 4 part rectangles. Okay, so we've already done this work. So area is how tall is it. So here's the length right here, length times the width. That's all we're going to do, guys and gals. But instead of having 4-digit numbers, we're going to have numbers like this, or even smaller actually. Okay, so if we go back to our slide here, so the IXL levels today are, let me close this up, BB 6, 7, and 8. And there are 3 levels, but they're pretty quick levels today. So if we go to BB 6, it's simply all you gotta do, guys and gals, is find 2 shapes that have the same area. And what you'll notice here is this is a normal rectangle. These are irregular shapes. In this case, all we have to do is count the number of squares. Remember, this is the area, so we're counting squares. So this area right here is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That has an area of 8 units, and we call it square units because we're counting squares. So we put a little 2 up here to say 8 square units, or we can say 8 square, SQ for square, units like this. Okay, kind of depends on what we're measuring. Okay, so this is 8, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This has 7. Oops, pen's not working very well, my hand's not. 7 units squared. This one right here is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This also has an area of 7 units squared. Okay, so we want to find the 2 that are the same, and these 2 right here appear to be the same. We select the 2 and move on with our life. Okay, so we're finding area. This first level is just counting the squares to find the area. This is a 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So these 2 areas have the same, those 2 shapes have the same area. Okay, and it's pretty much the same thing all the way through, find the same area. Okay, so that's BB6. BB7 is you're going to create the area with the shape, so they're going to give you a number of square units, and you just draw the shape. This is one of those ones that you can get kind of creative on. You know, if it happens 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, if you want to make a pattern and submit, that's perfectly okay. Okay, so you're just making shapes that have the given number of units. Okay, that's BB7. BB8 is a little bit more specified. Is you have to create a polygon, and it tells you the polygon right here. It says create a rectangle. So if it says create a rectangle with 7 square units, you cannot do this because that's not a rectangle. So what you need to do is create a rectangle. So you might just do a shape 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 square units. That's a rectangle, and that will work just fine. Okay, this one's 12, so now you can get a little creative. Maybe you want to do an area model that's 3 by 4. So remember, we've already done area models. This would be an area model of 3 by 4, 3 times 4, or 12 square units. Okay, so try that level out too. That's BB8. Those are the 3 levels for this first video of the week. The next one we'll look into is finding the area of a square or rectangle using mathematics, not just simply counting the area. So give it a shot, kids, and I'll check you back on the next video.